Chairman, before we start today, we were informed late yesterday evening by the House Recording Studio that we needed your permission to obtain a direct feed of today's hearing so that we could stream it from the minority's YouTube page and other social media accounts. As you may know, this is common practice. We have streamed the committee's hearings and markups from the minority's accounts all Congress, to include last week's subcommittee health virtual hearing. Other committees do it regularly. You and I both serve on the Ed and Labor Committee. We do it there. I'm unaware of any problem that is created, and your permission has never been needed before. Nonetheless, my staff sought your permission this morning, and our request for access to today's hearing stream was denied. No justification for that denial was provided. House Rule 11, Clause 2E5A states that, quote, to maximum extent possible, each committee shall provide audio and video coverage of each hearing or meeting for the transaction of business in a manner that allows the public to easily listen to and view the proceedings. This rule is designed to maximize coverage and transparency of committee's work. Allowing the minority to stream from our social media accounts ensures that as many veterans and taxpayers as possible have access to the work we are doing on their behalf. I can't imagine that as chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee, you wouldn't agree and support that. I will note that your decision today to deny us access to the video feed for this hearing not only goes against past practice, but it also is only coming up now after the partisan vote last month to change the House rules to allow for virtual committee work. During the debate on those rules, senior Democratic leaders repeatedly promised that they would not disadvantage the minority. Your decision is a direct contradiction to that claim. I am simply baffled by it, Mr. Chairman, and urge you in the strongest possible terms to reconsider. And just as an affront to this virtual hearing, the Congress of the United States has never had a virtual hearing in the War of 1812, the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, the flu epidemic of 1918, World War I, World War II, the polio epidemic, the Korean War, the H2N2 epidemic of 1957, the H3N2 epidemic of 1968, which I remember very, very well. It killed over 100,000 Americans. The Vietnam War, and so on. We've never done this, and there's not any reason that we should be doing it now, in my opinion. And this committee has always operated on a bipartisan basis before, and I would never have dreamed of making a decision like this when I was chair. I would have said, absolutely do it. Will you approve allowing the minority access to this hearing stream now so that we can broadcast the hearing from our social media channels as well as yours? And will you commit to ensuring our continued access to video streams for future hearings and markups?
Dr. Rowe, I'll work with you in the future after this hearing going forward.
I thank you. I accept that.